Hare Krishna. Story of Kartik month. The month of Kartik has started. This month is considered very sacred. In this month itself, Sri Vishnu wakes up from his conscious sleep and then all kinds of auspicious works start. The great festival of Diwali falls in this Kartik month. The glory of Kartik month is described in the Puranas. In this month, there is something very special like donating lamps, bathing, Vishnu Puja, and Tulsi Puja, along with listening to mythological stories. Let us read the story of Kartik month. A Brahmin couple lived in a city. Both of them used to go 7 miles away every day to take bath in Ganga and Yamuna rivers. The Brahmin's wife used to get tired after traveling such long distances. One day, she told her husband that it would be great if we had a son. If the son's daughter in law would come, we would get food cooked when we returned home, and the daughter in law would also do the household work. After listening to his wife, the Brahmin said that you are right. I will get a daughter in law for you. The Brahmin said to put flour in a bundle and keep some gold coins in it. As per the Brahmin's request, she tied the bundle and gave it to him, and the Brahmin went away with the bundle. During the Brahmin journey, very beautiful girls were seen on the banks of Yamuna. They were playing by building a house in the sand. One of the girls said that I will not destroy my house. I want this house to live. After listening to the girl, the Brahmin started thinking in his mind that this girl is suitable for him as his daughter in law. When the girl started leaving, the Brahmin also followed her to her house. Going there, the Brahmin said to the girl, daughter, the month of Kartik is going on. That is why I do not eat food at anyone's house. I have brought flour with me. You ask your mother whether she will filter the flour and make 4 rotis for me. I will eat the roti or chapati only if she filters my flour and makes the chapati. The girl went and told all this to her mother. Mother said, that is appropriate. Go and tell Brahmin to give me his flour and I will make chapati. When she started sifting or filtering the flour, gold coins came out of the flour. She started wondering, who has so many gold coins in the floor? How many will there be in his house? When the Brahmin sat down to eat, the girl's mother asked the Brahmin, do you have a son? And are you going to get that boy engaged? Hearing this, the Brahmin said that my son has gone to Kashi to study, but if you ask, I will make your daughter marry Sugar Bowl and take her with me. The girl's mother said, okay, Brahmin. On this, the girl's mother married the girl to a sugar bowl and sent her away with the Brahmin. The Brahmin came home and said, Ramu's mother, open the door and see, I have brought my daughter in law for you. The Brahmin's wife said from within, we don't have any son or daughter, so where did the daughter in law come from? The world used to taunt you, now you too have started taunting. The Brahmin said, open the door and see. When the Brahmin opened the door, she saw her daughter in law standing in front. She welcomed her daughter in law and took her inside with respect. Now, when the Brahmin went with his wife to take bath in the river, the daughter in law used to do all the household work and cook the food. She would wash their clothes and also press their hands and feet at night. Many days passed like this. The Brahmin told her daughter in law to never let the fire in the stove go out and never let the water in the pot run out. But one day the fire in the stove went out. Seeing this, the daughter-in-law got scared and ran to her neighbor and said that the fire in my stove has gone out and I need some fire. My mother-in-law and father-in-law have been gone since 5 in the morning. They will come home tired, so I have to cook food for them. Hearing this, the neighbor said that you are crazy. These two together are making you crazy. They have no son. They are childless. The daughter in law said, no, don't say that. Their son has gone to Banaras, Kashi to study. On this, the neighbor said that he has brought you by lying. Believe me, he has no son. Now the daughter in law got involved in the neighbor's conversation and said, now you tell me, what should I do? The neighbor said, what to do? When your in laws come, make burnt rotis or chapatis and give them lentil without salt. Put the ladle of sweet rice pudding in the lentil and the ladle of lentil into the sweet rice pudding. The neighbor taught her very well. Then, when her mother in law and father in law came home, she neither respected them nor washed their clothes. When she gave food to her mother in law and father in law, the mother in law asked, daughter in law, why are these chapatis burnt today, and the pulses also soggy? Then the daughter in law turned and said that if you eat such food one day, nothing will happen to you. After scolding her mother in law and father in law, she again went to the neighbor and asked what to do next. The neighbor said that now you ask for the keys of all the 7 rooms. The next day, whenever they went to take bath, daughter-in-law insisted that she wanted the keys of all the 7 rooms. Then the father-in-law said to give her the keys. Then the mother-in-law gave the keys to the daughter-in-law. After the mother-in-law and father-in-law left, when the daughter-in-law opened the doors, she saw that some were filled with food, some were filled with money, and some utensils were lying in the closet. When she opened the 7th room at the top, she saw that God Shiva, Mother Parvati, Ganesh ji, Goddess Lakshmi ji, People Patwari, Kartik Thakur, Rai Damodar, Tulsi ji's Bidwa, Ganga Yamuna, and 33 types of gods and goddesses were present. There, a boy was sitting on a sandalwood platform and chanting a rosary. Seeing all this, she asked the boy, who are you? Then the boy said, I am your husband. Close the door now. Open the door when my parents come. Seeing all this, the daughter in law became very happy and, after applying makeup, wearing beautiful clothes, started waiting for her mother in law and father in law. She prepared good dishes for her mother in law and father in law. When her mother in law and father in law came to the house, she honored them and fed them with love and started pressing her hands and feet. While pressing her feet, the daughter in law said, mother, you go so far to take a bath in Ganga Yamuna river. You get tired. That's why. Why don't you take bath at home? Hearing this, the mother in law started saying that the Ganga and Yamuna do not flow at home. Then she said, yes, mother, it flows. Let me show you. When the daughter in law opened the 7th room and showed her Shiva, Parvati, Ganesh ji, Lakshmi ji, People Patwari, Kartik Thakur, Rai Damodar, Tulsi ji's Bidwa, Ganga Yamuna is flowing, and 33 types of gods and goddesses are present. A boy sitting at the same post is chanting the rosary. The mother looked at him and said, son, who are you? The boy said, mother, I am your son. Then the Brahmin asked, where have you come from? The boy replied that Kartik Dev had sent me. Mother said, son, how will this world accept that you are my son? The mother sought help from some learned scholars. The Pandits said, the daughter in law and son should stand on this side, and the mother should stand on the other side. If the mother is wearing a leather camisole, and if a stream of milk comes out from her breast, The sun's beard and moustache are wet, and the wind and water are tied together. Then we will believe that he is the son of this mother. She did the same. The leather blouse got torn, and a stream of milk gushed out from the breast, and the son's beard and moustache got wet. The bond between the daughter in law and the son was tied by the wind and water. Seeing all this, the happiness of the Brahmin and his wife knew no bounds. So, this was the story of Kartik month. O Thakur of Kartik, give a son and daughter in law to everyone, like you gave to Brahmin and the Brahmin woman. Be kind to everyone who tells, listens, and roars the story of Kartik month. Hare Krishna. Shriman Narayan 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 Shriman Narayan 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 Lakshmi Narayan 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 Satya Narayan 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 Bhajman Narayan 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 Lakshmi Narayan 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 Shriman Narayan 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 Bhajman Narayan 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 Lakshmi Narayan 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 Satya Narayan Narayan Narayan